From your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. Dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. Dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. Dog. You don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted masterpiece.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
50, plant. Get that ball. Get that ball.
On the ground, it's Cook. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
No. Recon, 132, 5.
2nd and 4. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
30 base. Ready?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Shift! Watch the shift! Lightning! Kill!
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 26, check 26. Protein spill. Shoot.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss.
And the ball is knocked out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Down. 51. 60 out low. 51. Double dog. That's the way.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Darnell Dockett, the big tackle, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy.
Vic now. That's complete to Sharp. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Murphy made the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
We got 3.
On play action, Vic. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. Here goes Vic on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Well, now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers Super Bowl champions.
You went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
It's fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They run. Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So, Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. Well, coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl predictions. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction. From the 22, Vic gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
From the 38, Vick will get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
On second and 12, Vick, and his throw here's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's got a man, it's T.O. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Vick. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
He's checking crab. Watch the ship.
2nd and long.
Watch the ship.
He's going to fire one deep over, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, I'm coming.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Let's go,
A little
boys,
eager
let's go.
there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there? Yeah, maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now here's Vick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Tight end's right. 3 out.
Hey, seam 6. Shoot.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you're all looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'm here all day.
They'll go to Barkley again, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Here's Michael Vick. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the dump off. It's second down.
6-6, pull it high.
On second down, Cook. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Go, go. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. That'll be caught by Hester. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 12, Vick. This one caught by Terrell Owens. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And this is caught, pulled in by Clark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Back. Go.
They start the drive with Cook. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Dalvin Cook, 93 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense.
Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster.
Yeah. Point up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me Point up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to.
Yeah, baby! Coach John Gruden.
Let's go.
Dallas Clark can get those tough yards in traffic. Watch out. Cameron Jordan is a threat off the edge.
Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might.
Come on now, let's go. Got 3-time Super Bowl champ, Devin McCourty.
So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got your.
Let's go, the rhythm, Dodge City.
Want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge.
This is Superstar KO. You're starting on your own 25. Put the pressure on the other team. Drive down and get that score. And no kicking. Your ball. One drive. Superstar. You are live. The first carry to Alvin Kamara. And they'll stop him after a very small pickup.
Let's get it.
Brought in 2 yards there. But this is KO. Come on. Throw caution out the window. Back to pass on second down. Firing quickly, and that's complete. Devin McCourty's going to get credited with that tackle.
Let's go. On the ball. On the ball. On the ball. On the ball. Go. Go.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. It's Cameron slamming for the sack. Cameron Jordan! Hopefully you've got something in that playbook to dig yourself out of this hole. Looks to throw on second down. And he's sending it downfield. And he got him. And all the way home for a Dot City touchdown. Coach Beckham got the squad ready for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. 8-0.
We got this.
All right now, tug of war is only 8 points away. Time to step it up. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Wide open to Clark. Complete.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Gotta start finding some of that rhythm right about now if you don't want to get beat.
Express. 93. 93.
1st and 10. He'll throw it. And it pops free. That collision just jarred the ball loose. Second down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. What you thinking now? The rhythm drops back. Throwing it again. And incomplete there. A nice hit jars the ball free. Dot City comes out with some extra DBs on 3rd. Drops back here to throw on 3rd. And this is tough. It's pulled in by Dallas.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Crossing into enemy territory. Things are starting to... Man, I say that way too much. You know what's happening. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Open man left side is Clark. Just outside the red zone. Come on, D. This is superstar KO. You play it. The scale is starting to tip. Put a thumb down on it.
What down? 180. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. 93. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looks like the T-shirt cannon here. And the defender takes it. Watch out. It's...
My bad, guys.
Tighten up rhythm and get back into your groove.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign. porn seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Presto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though.
It's Coach OBJ and his Dot City squad.
Put numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Amari Cooper's got those toe taps down to a science.
Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Yeah, wrist, man, check
Help for the secondary is on the way. Alexander's on your team and ready to play.
Big scam when he stretch a disc scans. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand.
All rise for the mayor of Saxonville.
Count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell him we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue punts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get out the way.
Time to connect the dots with Dot City.
Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym.
Drop that atomic bomb.
Good to hear with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey.
It's the Tasmanian Devil, Troy Polamalu.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping, ain't no time.
You've got Hall of Fame cornerback, Night Train Lane.
You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible.
All right, Dot City, shut down.
If I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Like that. It's a lot of.
One shot from the 25, baby. You get a drive, they get a drive.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. get some. If you want some,